Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21. Speed Gaming's done way too much commentary for Speed Gaming. Welcome to Speedrunners Arena. We are so sorry. We were supposed to have a race for you all at about 7:30. And in the meantime, we are here. We're back. All racers currently are playing the same seed. Let me give you just a little bit of background. Background is this. All racers are playing the same seed. Break Jake versus Salmonster is currently in game number 3. Anthony versus Sunwoo Farmer is game number 1. You'll see all of the best of 3 between Anthony and Sunwoo Farmer in its entirety tonight. Break Jake versus Salmonster. Well, this is it, folks. It's going to determine who is going to win this race and advance in the playoffs. Salmonster, what are you gonna peek? Gravity suit back a gauntlet! Massive find. But the racers are going to have to go back for it. Salmonster does not have the amount of power bombs, doesn't have screw attack, nothing needed to actually go back. But here comes Sunwoo. Sunwoo most certainly does. So here we go. Sunwoo Farmer heading back for gravity. Break Jake Anthony clearing out the Edacoons area. Salmonster saw it, and most likely with Sunwoo going back, Sunwoo probably saw it as well, and that's exactly where he's going. Break Jake must have never checked back of Gauntlet, because Break Jake is just going to continue going right now. Let's see if Anthony heads back. Hello, Fifi. And hello, everybody in chat. Again, you're going to get a very special race here. These are all the races to play in the same seed. This is race 3 between Break Jake and Salmonster. Race 1 between Anthony and Sunwoo. Anthony also continuing to go through Bryn. Very interesting as well. So it's going to be a super here at the front of Gauntlet. Break Jake and Anthony kind of need Vario to make this make any kind of logical sense. because Salmonster and Sunwoo are about to get a massive advantage. And for Salmonster, you know, this just might be what he needs to take the win over a possible very sleepy Break Jake, as it is early morning for Break Jake right now. So Sunwoo's gonna go grab more supers, and just keep this in mind. That's double supers for Salmonster and Sunwoo. Could be the logical supers. And both are going to grab that gravity suit. So, again, Break Jake and Anthony are going to need some sort of miracle, like Varia suit, for this to really pan out. It's going to be Wave at the back of Spore Spawn supers. This is SMRAT 2021 Classic. Chozo will be number 2 for Anthony and Sunwoo, and then Classic again for Game 3 should we need it. So now Sunwoo's going to make a choice. Do you head for Phantoon first? Do you head back into Brinstar to Red Tower? Again, the only real things that can help out Break Jake and Anthony right now is that Varia suit. Because it'll allow them to get in the Norfair early. Get the Norfair items. A Spacer Beam found from Break Jake and Green Hill Zone. And then hopefully route in that gravity suit later. Again, that gravity suit being at the back of Gauntlet, this is going to be a massive advantage for Salmonster and Sunwoo Farmer. Make sure you give the racers a follow. !R on the Twitch chat. Follow the racers. !C to follow the commentary, tracking, and restream teams. Big shout out to Remark Tourist on tracking and WJG. It's also very early morning for them right now. Shout out to him on the restream. And shout out to WJG for getting the stream working tonight as well. So Sunwoo is electing to go to the wreck ship. Let's see where Salmonster elects to go now. Break Jake back at Old Mother Brain. Clearing this out. It looks like gonna be heading hopefully to Gauntlet. Anthony might be in a world of trouble here if he doesn't rope back in that gravity. But either way, Break Jake and Anthony are now several minutes behind Salmonster and Sunwoo in their respective races. Sunwoo gonna get the missile item here on Wreck Ship Shaft. Bombs! That's a good find, especially here in the Wreck Ship. You save those power bombs. It's a nice find. Break Jake is back at landing site, so Break Jake hopefully will head to Gauntlet and then go get his gravity suit. But look at Anthony. Also heading back to Retro Bryn. And it's gonna head back up. Okay, so at least Break Jake and Anthony are on the right way. But is it too little too late for Break Jake and Anthony? Getting that gravity early and peaking it was huge advantage for Salmonster and Sunwoo. Now, they won't have the advantage of high jump or Spaze and Waver. Spaze and... Wave and Spazer. Big shoutouts to Invarial and Redemption for helping to get the stream going. Sunwoo fighting Phantoon, Salmonster on his way to fight Phantoon. Reserve tank at Wreck Ship Maze. Yeah, that's right, WJG. Space and Waver. Deal with it. Break Jake on his way to get his gravity suit. You need 10 power bombs and not missing one to be able to get gravity and make this in logic. Anthony back at landing site. As a friendly reminder, if you're new to Speedrunners Arena, the racers are not allowed to watch any stream, get any help in any way from the stream. We have this set up just like Speed Gaming, just like GDQ. We have this set up for a specific reason for the help there. So, you love to see that. Salmonster gets his bombs. Break Jake's going to come across that gravity. And Anthony headed that way as well. So everyone's going to have their gravity suit. But again, Sunwoo and Salmonster are way ahead. Now, if you are WJG and Reem, they love to watch Restream when they're racing. I'm just saying, they love to watch and mock because they immediately use the cheat codes, they get all the items, and just hang out at the landing site, making it look like they've actually raced. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. What is here? It is right side supers with grapple. I see a couple of familiar faces in here. What's up, Fifi? Jonas, how you doing tonight? And folks, if you're just tuning in, Break Jake versus Salmonster is in game number 3. Anthony versus Sunwoo is in game number 1. So you're gonna see Anthony versus Sunwoo, that best of 3 tonight. All 4 racers, no strangers to one another. Anthony, Sunwoo, they're friends, and tonight, rivals. Who is going to get the victories over the other? Speed booster in attic. Big find. Fifi, Anthony, and Sunwoo's friendship knows no bounds. Their bromance is for real. Okay, totally kidding. But they are really good friends. And it's a pleasure to be commentating for them. And of course, commentating for Break Jake and Salmonster as well. 2 great racers in their own right. Hey, WGG, wait till it's just them one-on-one and all the bleep talking I get to do to both of them. I get the honor of critiquing them on commentary. Nah, I kid. I'm friends with both of them as well. It's been very well known that Anthony is has been like the main person to really help me out with my Super Metroid basic level tricks, including wall jumping. Sunwoo Farmer, way out ahead. Now, finally, Break Jake and Anthony have actually entered the wreck ship. Salmonster goes to that wreck ship energy tank and is going to find just a missile. I think Sunwoo did skip it. Sunwoo's going bowling. I miss bowling. I need to get some new. I need to get new bowling balls when I get some money. Extra money, rather. Let's see what the items are with that speed booster. Wreck Ship Reserve is in Logic. Some more power bombs, and Sunwoo doesn't want what that item at reserve is. That could come back to bite him. The biggest item that could hurt him, two items that could hurt him there are Charge and Varia. Let's see if that is the right decision from Sunwoo. Again, this is a race. It's not just clear everything else out. You have to take that into consideration if you're these racers. How far along is your opponent? How well do you know your opponent? Do you think your opponent has made the right decisions that you have? A lot of things factor into this. The mental aspect of races is one that is not to be understated. There are two key items that the racers want to see: Charge Beam and Varia Suit. Those are the last two key items for Ammo-less Go mode. Salmonster going to go ahead and grab these power bombs up here at Sky Missiles. Power bombs, vanilla, and supers. Gladly take those. Break Jake heading over to grab Speed Booster. Speed Booster gonna be getting for Break Jake. Salmonster's going bowling. Did Salmonster ever pick up speed? Oh boy. That's tough. If he never picked up Speed Booster, that's tough. And Break Jake is gaining ground on Salmonster too. We'll see if Salmonster infected gets speed. Not sure. We'll figure that out. Yes, I am commentating the entire best of 3 between Anthony and Sunwoo. Let's see if Salmonster goes for the Wreck Ship Reserve item. And he is going to go for it. So he must have Speed Booster. Break Jake is flying. What is this item going to be that Sunwoo left behind? It's just an energy tank, so Sunwoo avoids a massive hot dog there. And there you go. Anthony with the pivot save back to the save station. Somebody learned from Matt Brando. So Sunwoo firmly in the lead. Salmonster in the lead in his race. But again, Break Jake is fastly catching up. Look how fast Break Jake has moved. Break Jake is at bowling and has already gone through all of Green Brain. This is huge for Break Jake. Like, he is flying. Sunwoo's already at grade. Sunwoo's not getting paid by the hour. Anthony using those iframes to get through the robots. Gonna grab his speed booster. Break Jake also gonna leave the other item behind. We know it's just an energy tank. Sunwoo on to fight Kraid, who's apparently hanging out in the cherry blossom biome from Minecraft. Ooh, Super is behind Kraid. That's 40 supers, folks. Kidding about the Minecraft thing, but you do love to see that pink tile background in Kraid's room. Very nice. Break Jake taking that save inside the wreck ship. Looks like he actually wants to go to Meridia. This is a ballsy maneuver. Let's see if it pays off for him. I believe Break Jake has already checked this. Checked the energy tank item. No, he has not. So it's a pivot save for Break Jake. This does allow Salmonster to gain more lead back, and yeah, Break Jake not going to be happy to see that miss. So this will be a pivot save, unless he wants to go right to the wreck. Unless he wants to go right to Meridia, which he will not. Sunwoo gets the screw attack in Kraid's closet. Anthony's going bowling. Now Sunwoo's gonna be heading to where? Sunwoo heading into Meridia. Oh, I don't know if I agree with this, but again, he doesn't have that Varia suit. We know logically, you have to have Varia to do a lot of Norfair. What's it? Main Street Missiles. I couldn't even tell what that was. Is it Varia suit? It's Ice Beam! Okay. Big item find for Sunwoo. Maybe Varia suit's hanging out at Mama Turtle? There are not that many item checks here inside of West Meridia. You also see these racer seeds. The number 2 seed, Break Jake, versus the number 7 seed, Salmonster. The number 4 seed, Anthony, versus the number 5 seed, Sunwoo Farmer. It's a reserve tank. Sunwoo is running out of item checks. Where is that Varia suit hiding? Anthony into the Brinstar Hopper room. Salmonster goes back and picks up the Spazer Beam. Break Jake back at Noob Bridge. With that speed booster most likely heading back to Waterway. Break Jake. This is unbelievable. Folks, Break Jake has taken the lead from Salmonster. Salmonster was several minutes ahead because he went and got that gravity suit. And now Break Jake has gone ahead and taken the lead. Varia is not in West Meridia. Is Varia suit here at Waterway? It is not. Could Varia be here at Billy Mays? Salmonster is going to go check it out. It's a missile. Double missile Billy Mays. Anthony now gonna check X-Ray, the first player, I believe, to check X-Ray in this seed. It's a race for Charge Beam and X-Ray, folks. Missile at X-Ray. Sunwoo now in Aqueduct. All of East Meridia is in logic. Reem is factually correct. Another energy tank. Very timely for Sunwoo. Salmonster at Reem Supers, aka Climb Supers. Needs to see what's over here. And just missing the Shine Spark. Anthony's gonna take the same route as Sunwoo. Gonna head right into Meridia. Fire suit down! It's past Batwoon! The item that all of these racers needed is found. Post Batwoon room. Sunwoo Farmer should be able to take game number 1 here with that Varia suit found, already being way ahead of Anthony. Can Anthony make a comeback? Can Break Jake continue his utter dominance over Salmonster? Will I get a cookie tonight? Find out right after this commercial break! No, I'm kidding. There is no commercial. Spring Ball for Break Jake. Big item finds. Now, with Sunwoo being the only one that has Varia, something to keep in mind with Varia suit is now you can immediately head into Lava Dive, just go right to Lower Norfair. You don't even really need any of the Upper Norfair checks, but remember, none of the racers right now are in go mode. Even with both suits, remember what I said earlier, that Charge Beam puts you in ammo, non-ammo go mode. Ooh, cookies. I like it. I ran out of cookies. I've just got oatmeal raisin left from Costco, which aren't bad. So here's the thing. Sunwoo just needs about one more super pack and I'd say 2 to 3 more missile packs. Sunwoo's almost in ammo go mode. You're looking at minimum 40, 60 to defeat Mother Brain. 1 and 2. Safely, you want about 45, 65 in terms of an ammo count. Double chocolate with marshmallow, peanut butter, white chocolate, macadamia. All sounds amazing. Y'all need to try my Oreo truffle recipe. I was at an event many years ago. Somebody brought in these Oreo balls. I've renamed them to Oreo truffles. Man, they were so good and they're so easy to make. Completely non-bake and delicious. So good. We're going to have a high five here in Aqueduct between Anthony and Sunwoo. Salmonster gets his high jump boots. Unfortunately for Stalmonster, by going back to all these checks, he is now getting further and further behind Break Jake. As Break Jake is already defeated, is going to defeat Kraid. Has defeated Kraid, he's defeated Phantoon. Break Jake with just Ridley and Dragon left to defeat. Salmonster has not gone to Dragon, has not gone to Kraid yet, so Salmonster, again, had the lead. And not the way you want to see it from Salmonster. Can Salmonster now mount the comeback? Anthony takes a reset. Sunwoo, the first racer to enter Upper Norfair. 30-60 for Sunwoo. Sunwoo is not going to get any Upper Norfair check. Is going to head right over to Aqueduct. I mean, Lava Dive. For Tracker, could somebody... where's... We need Anthony's Plasma Beam is there. Never mind. Anthony taking the reset back. Check both sand pits. Unsuccessful finding both. Sunwoo now entering Lava Dive. Break Jake has Phantoon defeated as well, Reem. You are good. Salmonster now has to go all the way to Kraid. So Salmonster, unfortunately, a little case of FOMO and Green Bryn, not getting those items earlier. Thinking that, hey, someone's already got Varia. The Break Jake's got Varia, got Charge Beam. It's not the case. But again, those item checks are so basic in races. You just, unfortunately, don't have a clue when you're checking it out. Break Jake, unfortunately, going back upwards, which I don't think he wanted to do. Anthony finally going to get his Varia suit. Not going to be happy about that after spending all the time going and looking at the sand pits. Break Jake also realizing he doesn't have Varia yet, so he's heading to Maria. Right now, it looks like Sunwoo Farmer is going to take the victory in this battle of friends between Anthony and Sunwoo. And Sunwoo goes down. Sunwoo needs to be extremely careful here. Amphitheater, no joke of a room, especially with the acid that's coming up. And you have all the golden pirates to deal with. Room shaking. Break Jake making the right move to enter Meridia. Swiss Salmonster needs to make up time. Do you head right to Meridia, Salmonster? No, you're going to go to Kraid. Anthony fighting Dragon, Sunwoo Farmer, continuing to extend his lead. Again, Sunwoo Farmer right now is 2 missile packs away from very, very tight go mode. There are no other item checks here except what's behind Ridley. You have ammo checks on the way out. So Sunwoo Farmer hoping that some of them are going to be missiles. Or another super pack, or 2 super packs. If it's 2 super packs, he'll be fine. This battle of friends continues. Sunwoo Farmer taking on the Ridley Guardians, aka the Golden Guardians, aka the Metal Pirates. Into the bat room. Grapple kill onto Dragon for Anthony. Anthony with three bosses down. I think Anthony's defeated Kraid. Anyone know if Anthony defeated Kraid yet? Break Jake and Aqueduct. Sunwoo has defeated Ridley. Sunwoo, you are not in go mode. What are you doing? Get the item. Alright. So here's where, as a friend of Anthony and Sunwoo. Sunwoo! Get the bleeping item from behind Ridley, you bleep. I have someone saying, don't yell. One say, I yell more. It's all good. I'm only kidding. So here's Salmonster actually checking out what was a couple easy item checks, and there's X-Ray, followed up by a missile pack. I'm just kidding, Reem. Was typing something to Reem in Twitch chat. Sunwoo now at Hoda Ruby. Needs to pick up some more missiles. Needs these to be missiles. And that's it. That's the super pack that Sunwoo needed. He gets the minimum required of 65 supers. Don't think we're going to see Sunwoo check any other items. But that we will see. Again, so Salmonster realizing Upper Norfair isn't the play here. As that delay, the technical delay that lasted almost a half hour, could that have thrown Salmonster for a loop? Again, the mentality of a game number 3. It's the playoffs. You know you're going up against the number 2 seed in Break Jake, but you've played Break Jake many times before. Sunwoo's 40 and 65. He's in go mode. Great defeated for Anthony. Dragon defeated for Break Jake. Anthony out ahead from the top 2. But again, top 2, Break Jake versus Salmonster is game number 3. Anthony versus Sunwoo, game number 1. I'm WXFan21, your commentator for this best of 3 between Anthony and Sunwoo. And of course, game 3 between Break Jake and Salmonster. And official go mode for Sunwoo. 45-65. Anthony needs a miracle. Sunwoo has defeated the entire G4. Anthony now and Sunwoo are gonna high five in the Upper Norfair elevator here in Business Center. And unfortunately, this is not what Anthony wants. Not in a game number 1. Anthony is going to be staring down a horrible game 2 elimination game. And I say horrible because you don't want to lose a game number 1 in the best of 3, but obviously you can complete the reverse sweep. It's no big deal. Varia was the key to this seed. All racers have pretty much cleared out the same items. Sunwoo is going to have the advantage. Most likely will save back at the ship. So again, Anthony needs Sunwoo to die. The Mother Brain Metroids, Baby Metroid needs something to happen. Salmonster is in go mode. Anthony is in go mode. Break Jake is not in go mode. Break Jake needs 20 more missiles. Or a couple more super packs for go mode. This will be the first time we're going to see Crumble Shaft checked. And there is missiles in Crumble Shaft for Break Jake. Salmonster now into Aqueduct. Right now, Break Jake in the lead. In game number 3 between Break Jake and Salmonster, Sunwoo with the save at the ship and the refill. Sunwoo, firm lead right now over Anthony. Sunwoo and Anthony looking to throw down in this battle of friends, Break Jake and Salmonster. Again, 2 racers who very much know each other. All 4 of these racers no strangers to one another. Break Jake now heading to Lava Dive. Sunwoo is now going to have a chance to chill as he heads into Torian, shakes off the sweaty palms, if they're sweaty palms, and now takes a breather as he begins his route through Torian. 4 Metroid rooms, Baby Skip, and then the final battle with Mother Brain. Sunwoo Farmer with no problem through Metroid Room 1. I'll be very interested to see where Charge Beam is at the end of this scene. Sunwoo Farmer unfortunately gets grabbed. Use the bomb method to get away from all 3, and that'll be it. Beautiful use of resources here from Sunwoo. However, with just Ice Beam, it's going to be very difficult for Sunwoo to do Baby Skip quickly. Might just suck it up and get grabbed by the Baby Metroid, and then take the refill afterwards. Twitch chat out here wants snacks. Time for the Baby Skip for Sunwoo. Sunwoo unfortunately gets bonk off the ceiling, grabbed by the Baby Metroid. As Anthony is taking on Ridley and has defeated Ridley. This race is gonna go to Sunwoo again, unless something happens to Sunwoo. Anthony will have a chance to get back because Sunwoo's last save was the ship. But the gap right now might just be too great for Anthony to overcome. The Woo has now opened up the door and refills his missiles. Salmonster picks up yet another super pack. Anthony heading back through Wasteland. Sunwoo Farmer. Last room before Mother Brain 1 room. Has to execute an Ice Zeb skip here. The easiest way to do this. Freeze one of the Rinkas. Take the iframe damage and get through this first Zeb. They're called Zebatites. We call them Zebs. Here we go. Mother Brain 1. Okay, tank is broken. Again, Sunwoo with 8 missiles and 63 supers left. Can Sunwoo beat Mother Brain 2 without missing too many missiles? Otherwise, Sunwoo's going to have to reset. And that right now might be Anthony's only saving grace is a reset from Sunwoo. Brake check also heading back through Wasteland. Salmonster's going to go down the left side sand pit to see what's here. In a major minor split in the sand pits, this is the only side here that has a major item location, but this is full randomizer, so it doesn't matter. It's just an energy tank and a super missile. Sunwoo Farmer has done it. Sunwoo Farmer has defeated Mother Brain 2. Is now on to the Baby Metroid cutscene. Break Jake, after being down several minutes to a fantastic route by Salmonster. Break Jake's movement was too much for Salmonster to overcome mid-game, and then Salmonster, with one of his biggest mistakes, was the routing decision to route back in Greenbrin, to route in Criteria, to route in Billy Mays. And that is how Break Jake has retaken the lead over Salmonster. But again, it's Super Metroid. Anything can happen. Break Jake hasn't won this yet. As Shiny Zenny says, it's not over until Samus is on the ship. Sunwoo now with the Hyper Beam. Salmonster through Lava Dive, heading into Lower North Air. Break Jake, he's heading to G4. Again, Break Jake with 70 supers. This should be enough. But Break Jake's gotta be very careful. Can't miss a super. We'll have just a couple of supers to spare. Mother Brain defeated, it's on to the escape sequence. No blue bomber from Sunwoo. He wants to win this race. He wants to go up 1-0 over Anthony. Through the last Torian escape room goes Sunwoo. Now as Sunwoo enters Climb Tower, or as I call it, Blue Tower. Sunwoo is just a few rooms away from taking a 1-0 series lead over Anthony. Sunwoo dominating all the racers right now. They're all playing the same seed. Through Parlor. Into landing site. High five from Break Jake and Sunwoo through the landing site door, and Sunwoo Farmer takes game number 1 over Anthony. GG's to Sunwoo Farmer. It's not over here on the restream yet. Break Jake versus Salmonster still very much going on. Let's see what Charge Beam is. Break Jake in Metroid Room 3 having no problem with the Metroids there. Anthony also getting grabbed by the Baby Metroid as he was setting up for Baby Skip. Break Jake through all the Metroid rooms with no problem. Salmonster now in the Ridley fight. Salmonster should have defeated Ridley by now. There it is. Salmonster defeated Ridley. Break Jake setting up for the Baby Skip. Where's Charge Beam? Energy tank behind Ridley. Break Jake also getting caught by the Baby Metroid. Alright, here we go. Where was Charge Beam? Watch Sunwoo's screen, we'll figure out where it is. Anthony, close to beating Mother Brain 1. Anthony has defeated Mother Brain 1. Plenty of supers for Anthony. Charge Beam. Power Bomb Lower Norfair. Where was that? Mickey Mouse? Fireflies? Either way, Lower Norfair Charge Beam is just rude. Anthony is finished with Mother Brain 2 at the cutscene. Break Jake's on to Mother Brain 2. So Mickey Mouse, got it. WJG says to left of the giant hopper room. That has to be Mickey Mouse. That was a super missile. Or a missile packet. Was not charge. To my knowledge. Because somebody did peek it. I have no idea. Anyway, charge beam, low in warfare. Because it was a low in warfare, it didn't really matter with the amount of ammo that these racers had by then. If it was Wasteland and the racer that peeked it, did it get it? Finishing up the scene. Break Jake in firm lead over Salmonster. Break Jake looking to get the win and the series victory over Salmonster. Break Jake now onto the escape. Salmonster's at the ship. Would love to escape before Break Jake, but has to go through Torian first and defeat Mother Brain. Break Jake onto Torian escape room 3. Now the final Torian escape room. Torian escape room 4. Anthony's finished this seed as well. Anthony finishes in second place in the race timing with a finish time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 8 seconds. Sunwoo Farmer finished in first with a finish time of 55 minutes and 6 seconds. GG's to Anthony. And now, as Break Jake has made his way through Parlor, all he has to do is get Samus on the ship, and Break Jake will advance to take on Plumston. He will! Break Jake defeats Salmonster 2-1, and will take on Plumston the next round of the playoffs. GG's to Break Jake. That's going to be a DNF for Salmonster. GG's to Salmonster, but his time in the SRA playoffs for Season 6 has come to an end as Break Jake advances to take on Plumston in the next round of the playoffs. No interviews here from Break Jake and Salmonster, but folks, don't go anywhere, because race number 2 between Anthony and Sunwoo is coming up next.